Welcome everybody. I'm Christine Graham and I'm the IB coordinator. I'm going to pass it over to Valentina and Al, who will be our MCs for the night.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the Long Beach High School International Baccalaureate Program for the class of 2022. Thank you to all the people who have made this program possible and helped us to be successful. We would like to acknowledge Alvin Gannis and Valentina Gonzalez for creating the amazing playlist that is going to play after the ceremony, and just so happens to include all the top songs starting from each year, from first grade to now. We would like to recognize and thank the musical quartet that was playing arrangements earlier: Brianna Banbar, Shayna Parshak, Natalia Kingsday, Isidore, all class of 2022. We would now like to welcome the Board of Education Vice President Dr. Dennis Ryan to share his congratulations to the IB diploma candidates.
Before Dr. Ryan speaks, I just want to correct a mistake. Dr. Ryan is the president of the Board of Ed. We appreciate him being here tonight.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'm pleased to have two trustees with me here tonight. The Vice President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Ann Conway. Chair, and another trustee who's a proud parent and a senior who's on the dais here with me, Ms. Alexis Pace. And unfortunately, Mr. Sam Pinto and Ms. Maureen Verona, both trustees, were not able to make it tonight, but they send their regrets and congratulations to the students. The siren was not scripted. I guess it just shows that we did start on time. I think that's a 6 o'clock siren, so that's a good sign. On behalf of the board, I want to congratulate the students. You know, for, I guess, preschool, kindergarten, in the 12 years, I guess for 14 years, we've been saying you guys are the best and the brightest. And you are the best and the brightest in Long Beach. But there's a very, very big world on the other side of the bridge. And you're going to face tremendous challenges in the years ahead. But I feel that if in fact you bring the same spirit in terms of taking risks, when you chose IB, you chose to take IB. Am I going to take it? Am I not going to take it? Am I going to take 2 IB classes? Am I going to go for the diploma? What am I going to do? Should I? You made the right choice. You took a risk. And if you want to continue to be the best and brightest wherever you go, whether it's Penn State, whether it's Alabama, whether it's Yale, whether it's Binghamton, wherever it might be, you're going to have to continue to take that risk, and you're going to have to continue to challenge yourself. Every parent I meet, and students whom I meet, I always ask them, particularly the graduates, did Long Beach High School prepare you well? And most every parent and most every student says, yes, it did. My kid got a good education here in Long Beach. They took IB, And they were light years ahead of their roommates in college because they knew how to read critically, they knew how to write, and they had an excellent foundation. So I suspect you will be no different when I see you in Gino's or the East End Pizzeria or walking on Park Avenue. And parents, I hope you will share with me whether in fact in years to come when we do meet, whether our schools prepared your children well. I saw all of you in awards night, your faces, you're just a very, very great class, this class of 2022. You were dressed impeccably last week, and you look just striking tonight. Whether you have a suit or a Hawaiian shirt or a beautiful dress, you're a very, very outstanding class. I want to just thank Mrs. Graham for putting up with you because I figure with all those essays and all those projects and all those exams that are part of IB, and she showed great patience and great diligence in shepherding you to this place here tonight. I thank Mr. Myers and the high school team for their support and their encouragement of you and their support of education in Long Beach. I want to thank Central Administration, Dr. Gallagher and her team for their leadership because the past 2 years have not been easy on board members or on teachers, on central administrators, and most particularly on you, the students. But once again, you got it through. You got here tonight. You make us very, very proud of you. So on behalf of the board, I thank you for taking the risk of going for IB. I thank you for showing the diligence to persist in your studies. And I challenge you to continue to take risks if in fact you want to be the best and the brightest on the other side of the bridge. So have a good night. As I said last week, this should be the best time of your lives because it's one celebration after another. So enjoy it. You deserve it. And good luck wherever you go. Thank you.
Thank you. We are happy to introduce one of our fellow IB candidates, Natalia McKinsey.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. The International Baccalaureate Diploma. I think we all have a love-hate relationship with these 3 words. We will never forget the nights of procrastination as we frantically typed the last words in our internal assessment research papers. We will never forget the echoes of the audios in our Ivy language exams in the high school gym. We will never forget Mrs. Filorama reminding us about upcoming cast experiences, Mrs. Graham introducing the dreadful prescribed title to us, or Mrs. Weiss leaving comments in our extended essays. Oh, the extended essay. I will never forget writing about George Balanchine and his impact on American ballet. Let me remind you, the last time I took a dance class was in 5th grade, and I stopped then for a reason. But the IB Diploma program gave me the opportunity to take IB dance and rediscover this world. I experienced what it's like dancing on a stage with my peers to the drums of African folk songs, the melodies of mellow jazz, and many other styles of music. So despite the endless nights of work, I can honestly say the IB Diploma provided me with opportunities and opened doors that I truly never thought I'd open. It changed my mindset about community service and the importance of personal ambition. The overdue papers, hours of community service, and tireless nights of our eyes glued to computer screens were worth it. We should be proud, we persevered, we completed the IB Diploma together. For the past 2 years, I've been leading a team of about 20 diligent and hardworking students to raise awareness and funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the Students of the Year campaign. This campaign is a 7-week campaign in which teams across Long Island have to raise as much money as they can for LLS. We have raised approximately $72,000 in just 2 7-week campaigns that took place last year and this year. Since being involved in LLS, I have gained so many connections with outside organizations and individuals, gained knowledge about leadership and collaborating with others. But the most important thing that I gained was the opportunity to experience the gratification of making a difference. I'm pursuing my involvement with the organization and co-leading the junior leadership team next year, which is a team for college students. And it is crazy to think that this journey with LLS, which is still taking its course, all started with my desperate need to have a CAS project for the IB diploma. This is a perfect example of how the program has not only impacted the future research for LLS, but has affected my purpose and my understanding of the world and how I can leave my imprint. But I'm not the only one who has left an imprint. I can speak on behalf of the students sitting here and can assure you that they all have felt the same gratification in the IB diploma after completing their own CAS projects. Victoria Lugo created care packages for senior citizens with a team of students and sent these packages to Senior Sunrise of Pembroke. Sean Roller and Joseph Sukonik worked together to organize a project known as Clear Seas, Clean Beaches, where they organized a beach cleanup on our local beaches. Sarah Munyai organized a trick-or-treat for UNICEF campaign, where she and her team raised money to provide vaccinations and clean drinking water to underdeveloped countries. Imagine not being able to have clean drinking water. Daniel O'Connor and Joseph Selesky raised enough money to get a prosthetic leg for a child in Africa who was unable to attend school because there was no transportation. Talk about changing a person's life. Lucas Pace organized the Pulsera Project, where he sold bracelets from Central American artisans to raise money for their community. Samantha Breen organized a coat drive known as Unzip Your Hearts, where she collected warm clothing during the winter for our community. Brianna Banvard and Isadora Turbeck organized a virtual orchestra concert during COVID and displayed it on the district website as a source of entertainment during the unprecedented times. These are just some of the many amazing CAS projects that have been completed this year. One thing we have surely learned is that together we can easily improve the lives of others and in turn gain a new understanding of the world and ourselves. Throughout high school, we've all been taught that community service is something to put on a college resume. We have spent hours tallying experiences to meet requirements. However, making a difference in your community and the world isn't about the number of hours of service you have completed. It is about the number of people's lives you have touched. Being recognized for your altruism and raising money in your community for a cause that is important to you and others brings happiness and gratification like no other. The IB diploma introduces all to community service and the extraordinary feeling of gratitude. It has unleashed a desire to help others, which we will carry with us to college, to the workforce, and beyond. And this mentality will serve as a recipe for success. We finally did it, guys. We completed the IB diploma. So for all of us IB students, whatever our journey looks like and whichever pathway of life we choose, we must always remember to make our mark on the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we would like to open the floor to Superintendent Dr. Jennifer Gallagher.
Natalia, it's very hard to follow you. I am astounded by the list of projects that you just listed. And especially that you completed those projects in the middle of a time where access is restricted, people weren't going out as much, things that you were open to before perhaps weren't open to you now. That speaks volumes about you as people, about the values that your family has given you. And I think that Natalia is right. Some of it is about completing a CAS project, but you could do a lot less than raise $72,000 and still satisfy those requirements and all of those other projects that you completed. So that really speaks to who you are as people and the kind of difference that you're going to make in our world. You know, Dr. Ryan said you made you made commitment to complete this IB diploma, and you did it in the midst of a global pandemic. You said, I am going to do this, and you committed yourselves to the academic piece, to the social piece, and to the community service piece. It's an accomplishment that few high schoolers can claim, and we are all so proud of you that you did it. You know, one of the things that I admire most about the IB philosophy is the idea that it asks you to be open-minded, to look at things deeply and from multiple perspectives. You know, I think we need that in our world today more than ever. We're a world of people being in opposite camps, whether it's politics or religion or baseball teams. You know, you can't like the Yankees and the Red Sox. That happens to be true. It's difficult, though, for people to find common ground, to have deep discussions about important issues. But you've learned to do that. You've learned to study, learn, and communicate in a very major, profound, and difficult way. And that will serve you well, not only through college, but through life. I truly believe that we need young people like you to lead us forward to a time where we can be reflective, open-minded, and respectful to people who don't think exactly as we do. So we're also proud of you tonight. The fire department even came out with a tribute. What you have accomplished is a tribute to you and to the people who sit here, and I have no doubt that you're going to change the world. Congratulations.
Thank you. And now we have opening remarks from our favorite principal, Jeffrey Myers.
I'll put it back up. All right. I really have nothing else to say, like Dr. Gallagher just said, but I think everyone hit it previously. I mean, when I read the program and I listen to Natalia, all I can say is I'm very proud to be part of a school district that offers the IB program for their students, because I do get to see what happens a lot, and I get to hear from Ms. Graham, and I get to witness the wonderful things that our students are doing. And I can just say that it's a great program that we offer for our students. A lot of key words that I heard are all part of the learner profile. Dr. Gallagher said being reflective and being a risk taker and being open-minded. That's what we teach our students through the IB program. One thing that I do want to acknowledge will also be the teachers that are here and the teachers that have supported you. I see Mr. Davies here, I see Dr. Gonzalez here, I see the extended essay, our CAS coordinator, Ms. Filaramo, Ms. Weiss, Ms. DeGeneres, all of the IB teachers that supported you, and thank them for being part of this as well. So really all I can say is congratulations, and I'm very proud of you, and I'm certain that you will be successful in whatever you do, and I do believe that the IB program truly does prepare students for their very best in their future in college and so forth, and in life. Thank you, congratulations.
Now we have one of our Long Beach High School IB Diploma alum to share with the graduating candidates a few kind words about her experience with the IB Diploma and her words of wisdom. Sophia Munier from the class of 2019.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophia, as I just said. I was a graduate in 2019.
I want to start off by congratulating all of the graduates. This is a huge accomplishment that you just made it to the stage tonight, so you should be very proud of yourselves. And also a huge congratulations to your families because they really supported you on those tough days when it wasn't that easy to get through it, but you did. This program helps you in a lot of ways. Although it's challenging, it has helped you to create a sense of community, which is something that's really important when you do get to college. You're gonna battle really tough classes and other endeavors in life, and that sense of community really helps to get you through those hard times. I think that one of the biggest things that I've learned through the course of COVID is that we really need a support system, and with the use of your teachers, your friends, and your family, you're able to get through all of those things. In addition, you guys have learned a variety of study skills, and you've learned great time management, dedication, and a variety of things that will help you to deal with further successes in the future. Most of you are involved in many extracurriculars, and you also deal with several rigorous classes, task projects, and all the other things that Natalia kindly listed for us earlier, but you've handled all of them with grace. I know many of you since you were younger, and you guys have all matured into really great adults that are ready to tackle this world, and I can see that you're going to accomplish amazing things in the future. If I can give you one piece of advice, it would be to enjoy all of the little moments that are ahead because they make the success so much sweeter, and to really be open to trying new things because you never know when you're going to find your passion and your people. So congratulations to the class of 2022, and I wish you the best of luck with all of your future endeavors.
We would now like to introduce the IB coordinator who made this all possible, Ms. Christine Graham.
Good evening and welcome to the IB Diploma Ceremony for the class of 2022. Welcome to our Board of Education members, members of the administration, parents, teachers, and students. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the people who made this rigorous program possible at all levels and at all times. Without your support, these students would not have had the opportunity to explore, wonder, and reflect on what is possible. The IB Diploma is something special and valuable. To me, what makes something a wonderful experience is the work that goes into the preparation, it's the people at your side, like Sophia mentioned, and the sense of accomplishment you feel when the test is done. As students and parents of IB candidates, sometimes the work feels like it may never end, but it has. We're all here, and you did it. Jesse Owens once said, "We have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort." Each of you made a decision in 10th grade to challenge the IB Diploma. Through your determination, you've grown in your commitment to process over perfection. You have accepted that there are many different ways to shine, whether it's through the creation of a physics experiment that failed on the first attempt, only to lead to a better experiment in the end, a written paper that was longer than you thought possible and taught you how to recognize different perspectives through multiple versions that you created, the commitment and perseverance you showed balancing extracurricular activities with the most rigorous course load the school offers and a part-time job, and finally, of course, the reflection on all of those activities. Your dedication and effort has been noticed, and you've served as role models of what is possible to younger students at the school with a bit of self-determination and, of course, time management. Congratulations to you all. Life is full of choices, and I'm so happy that you chose to pursue the IB Diploma, spend a year with me in TOK, and grow into individuals ready to tackle anything and everything. My hope for you is that you reflect on what you accomplished by completing the IB Diploma requirements and dream about what is possible with the skills you now have. Best of luck always.
Thank you, Ms. Graham. Now time for a remark from one of our fellow IB candidates, Freddie Ramon.
Good evening, fellow family, administrators, friends, and Americans. While these have been tumultuous past 2 years for us all, we are present now. And so firstly, these past few weeks I've been checked out of it. I admit, my mind isn't always with school nowadays. And when I learned how to speak at the ceremony, there was a feeling of responsibility and pressure to excel and do a good enough job. For me, this is what the IB experience has felt like. I never envisioned myself struggling or feeling overwhelmed at times. There's only such little time. Although I often reassure myself I would have the time to do things and kept pushing things back, it would always linger and present itself later as an even bigger challenge. So last, with time pressing into me, I wrote this speech, which knows with my best efforts. See, during my time with IB, I was definitely challenged by some of the coursework, but not necessarily with its difficulty. It was more so having 6 or 7 classes, constantly assigning you work and having to manage this workload with outside activities. Like in this case, putting off work and then up stressing you out more. But I guess it's normal. I would say distractions are a part of life, and maybe in a perfect world, everything would come out easy if you're built different. So when people ask me whether or not IB was worth it or not, or whether you would take it, I truthfully don't know the answer. It was an opportunity that just came to me, and I was willing to take the risk associated with it. There are days when I think about what I could have done differently in these past 2 years. But I've come to peace with the path I chose. At some point, I think you just gotta live with your decisions and make the most of them. I'm going to end this speech by highlighting the good in IB. Enjoy it, because you won't hear it from me very often. Despite all the hardship I faced, there were great teachers and friends that made my classes enjoyable. I can say I generally smiled, chuckled, laughed, giggled in some of my classes. Aside from that, I learned a bunch of interesting and useful information. But there are some tedious work that comes with IB. The IB experience was definitely a change from my first 2 years of high school, but hey, it was something new. At least I can say, hopefully in a few months, I'll be graduating with an IB diploma and a good education. Whatever that means, I'm cool with it.
And now, a word from one of our Long Beach High School's IB history teachers, Dr. Robin Gonzalez. Okay, I don't know if I can talk that. Before I begin, I just want to tell you all how proud I am of you. We've been through the most challenging years in recent history, and you not have only survived, but thrived in school and outside activities. You've made me laugh, you've made me think, and forced me to adapt to your learning styles and needs, and for that I thank you. In thinking on what I wanted to say to you, I started thinking back to when I was a college freshman and all the things I did not know. So with the help of several of your teachers, we came up with a long list of things we wish we knew as incoming college freshmen. I condensed the list, and in true social studies form, I broke up the list into social, political, and economic advice. Try to think of this as a helpful guide. Economically, I wish I knew. To not spend all my money on late night food ordering. You'll still need money for the next days, weeks, months. Save your money. You can probably get that book cheaper online rather than in the bookstore. You do not need that sweatshirt, t-shirt, coffee mug, pencil, eraser with your college name on it. Politically, I wish I knew. To go to professor's office hours. Somehow classes are so much better when the professor knows your name, and usually it is harder to give a poor grade when you know the person. Find a quiet place to study, away from your room or dorm. You will not be able to study in your room, don't even try. The importance of study groups. Everyone really does bring something different and important to the group. This is my favorite. Not to schedule any classes before 9 o'clock, and definitely not on Friday morning if at all possible. Just trust me on this one. Socially, I wish I knew. To bring more than one set of sheets for the bed. Sheets should be changed more than once a semester. Have a spare. The importance of sleep. Constantly working on 4 or 5 hours a day will catch up with you. I promise, get sleep. The balance of study and fun would be one of the most important things to master. Going to class and hanging out with friends is what makes the time so special. Finally, I wish I knew that it's okay and totally normal to feel out of place. We're not as smart as others around you. You are well-prepared, exceptional students and deserve to be there. Congratulations, class of 2022. I can't wait to see all of the great things that you will accomplish.
At this time, we would like to recognize each candidate by awarding them with their graduation stoles. When your name is announced, please rise, walk over to Dr. Gallagher and Mr. Myers to receive your stoles. Return to your seat and remain standing until all the candidates are recognized.
Samantha Adio.
Robert Adler.
Aiden Ali.
Catherine Almeida.
Angelica Eby.
Benjamin Arnos.
Kenneth Bailey.
Brianna Vanbar.
Samantha Broom.
Caitlin Carney.
Leah Chaser. Valentina Gonzalez. Julian Gordon.
Jacob Grant.
Natalia Hakimzadeh.
Danielle Isaacs. Elle Kanganis. Caitlin Cowan.
Abdul Khan.
Alexandria Kyle.
Victoria Lugo.
Brett Michaels.
Cameron Moses.
Sarah Munier.
Lucas Pace.
Gabrielle Pine. Glenn Posner. Freddie Ramon. Emily Riano. Sean Rowling. Jillian Sonday. Owen Stark. Rebecca Steinberg. Joseph Sikani. And Isadora Zerbeck. How about a big round of applause for all the IB candidates? Now that we are wrapping up the ceremony, we would like to take a moment to thank all of our teachers that are here. Dr. G, Ms. Weiss, Mr. Hayes, we all work so hard to be here and spend countless hours and sleepless nights working on our EE and IAs. We should all be proud of our accomplishments as IB students.
And now, And now, IB out. Thank you, Valentina and Al, for tonight. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. This concludes the IB Diploma ceremony. Thank you.